Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the... Oh, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown.
All kinds of running room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He leaves it with his back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, Mississippi State, 0.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the 6 for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
The aerial assault continues. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled after picking up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go with a direct snap. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback checking off. They go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great players. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now from inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it out fast. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out in motion. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making...
Touchdown, Greenway! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First down here for the offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Gaines. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tulane.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Mississippi State, 3.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Algier. He's up to 55 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, left him grasping for air. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Green Wave!
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Gets rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best play.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And the stomping has commenced.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
The ball is out behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Brings up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success.
Touchdown, Tulane! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee. Out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadic.
Afterburner's coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Galladay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Number 11.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. He's now second and goal.
Second and goal coming up.
29 Philly.
He finds his man. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63, Mississippi State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get to him. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll go to the air. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Buying some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the mark. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
42, Spider. 4-2.
They'll throw it on first down. Complete on the comeback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
Spider.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Galladay. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish